Entering inside, Xianxia immediately felt a scorching force pounce on his face. Pill Master Yang is here to fully understand the mystery of the pill recipe. Don't worry about pill refining, wait until you are ready. Kongsuren was afraid that Xianxia was not well prepared and exhorted again. Xianxia nodded, then turned around and said, by the way, shopkeeper Kong, what kind of spirit pill does Spirit Pill Workshop need now? Naturally it is Source Congealing Pill. There are countless martial artists of the Void King realm in Maplewoods City. The demand for this kind of spirit pill is huge. Our Source Congealing Pill is often sold out as soon as it is refined. Kongsuren replied proudly. I understand. Xianxia nodded slightly, and he also had some thought in his heart. There are countless spirit pills in the world, and the number of pill recipe cannot be counted, but if you ask the martial artist about the spirit pill that is most in demand, the answer is besides the spirit pill used for healing and recovery, it is the Source Congealing Pill. The use of Source Congealing Pill has been accompanied by the Void King realm martial artist for many years, and any Void King realm martial artist has a great demand for this kind of spirit pill, because it can promote the transformation of the source strength in the body. Maplewoods City is not big, and there are not many principal source stage experts, but it has become a gathering place for many Void King realm martial artists. The horror of the demand for Source Congealing Pill can be imagined. If you open a drugstore in Maplewoods City, it is impossible for anyone to visit without looking for Source Congealing Pill. And the Source Congealing Pill recipe of Spirit Pill Workshop was improved by the hand of the Emperor-grade alchemy expert, and it was about 10% stronger than the ordinary Source Congealing Pill, and it had accumulated countless praise and sought after. Countless martial artists want to buy Source Congealing Pill from Spirit Pill Workshop. Each time a new Source Congealing Pill is refined, it will be swiped clean. This is also the result of Kongsuren limiting the number of purchases per person. If there is no limit to the purchase quantity, I'm afraid it will be more fierce. But now that Spirit Pill Workshop's Source Congealing Pill is out of stock, it naturally arouses the dissatisfaction of many old customers. Outside of the pill refining room, Kongsuren walked back and forth, feeling restless, and his strength was not low at his level. As the treasurer of the shop, he was calm, but now he is anxious like ants on a hot pan. Listen carefully. He could even hear the impatient urges of those Void King realm martial artists on the ground, at the gate of Spirit Pill Workshop. Thumping. A series of footsteps came from above. Without going to see it, Kongsuren knew that it was the guy in the shop who came over. He stopped. Before the buddy could speak, he said in an angry manner, "Didn't I let you there to comfort those guests? Why did you come down again?" "No, treasurer. The scene is a bit uncontrollable. Originally, our pill workshop should have released a new Source Congealing Pill yesterday. Many old customers have been waiting in line for purchase since yesterday. But it has been delayed until now. They are already dissatisfied." "What can be dissatisfied? Do you want the old man to make them out of thin air? Let them wait." Kongsuren replied impatiently. "I have said it many times, but they don't listen." The guy said with a sad face, and what? Kongsuren's face sank. "And I don't know who spread the rumors, saying that our Spirit Pill Workshop will not supply Spirit Pill in the future, and some impatient customers is already gone." The guy replied quietly. "Xianxia. You lowly maid." Kongsuren almost broke his teeth. Although he didn't see it with his own eyes, with his shrewdness, how could he still didn't know that Xianxia was responsible for instigating people in it? Naturally, this vicious woman would not miss this opportunity to make him fall into trouble. She wished that Spirit Pill Workshop would close down soon. Although spurned, but this is really troublesome. If the Source Congealing Pill is not available in a short time, those customers who don't know the truth will most likely believe this rumor, and will inevitably lose a large number of customers at that time, which will be a huge blow to the future of Spirit Pill Workshop. But in this situation, what can Kongsuren do? He turned his head and looked eagerly at the pill refining room whose door was closed, and could only pray that Xianxia would not disappoint him too much. "Treasurer, is this pill master Yang pill refining really okay?" The guy didn't seem to have much confidence in Xianxia. He had seen many alchemy experts, but none of them had such a high level of cultivation as Xianxia. They are often very sloppy images, dealing with herbs all the year round, and they also have the fragrance of medicine. Judging from previous contacts with Xianxia, Xianxia does not seem to be an orthodox alchemy expert at all. "Where did I know?" Kong Suren replied feebly. It has been 10 days since Xianxia entered this pill refining room. 2 days ago, he had been comprehending those pill recipe. When it was on the 3rd day, he asked him for a large amount of medicinal materials for refining the Source Congealing Pill, and immediately closed the pill refining room door, and he has not come out until now. Kong Suren really wanted to rush in to see what was going on, to see how many Source Congealing Pill were refined by Xianxia and how many medicinal materials were wasted. Every alchemist has the loss of medicinal materials in the process of pill refining. This is unavoidable. Even a veteran alchemy expert cannot guarantee that every furnace of spirit pill will be successfully refined. It's just that depending on the abilities of the alchemy expert, the consumption rate of medicinal materials is also different. Among the 3 alchemy expert of spirit pill workshop before, the best one can control the loss rate of medicinal materials at about 30%, which means that if 10 furnaces of spirit pill are refined, 7 furnaces will be successful, and the remaining 3 furnaces will be wasted. This is already a remarkable achievement, and Fan Hong's material loss rate has reached about 50%. Because of this, Kong Suren had to treat him as a guest. Who made him a Void King grade alchemy expert? What is the loss rate of Xianxia's medicinal materials? 60%? 70%? Even 80%? Kong Suren felt that he could accept it, as long as some Source Congealing Pill were refined to support the scene. But what made him anxious was that Xianxia hadn't taken out a Source Congealing Pill until now. Had it not been for the alchemy expert could not be interrupted while refining the spirit pill, Kong Suren would have rushed in for a while. The noise outside seemed to become more intense, making Kong Suren extremely annoyed. Kaka. At this moment, a soft sound came. Kong Suren was taken aback, and immediately overjoyed, his eyes widened and looked forward. The door of the closed pill refining room was cracking open at this moment. Before it was fully turned on, Kong Suren rushed in. The fire in the alchemy room was dazzling, and Kong Suren turned a deaf ear to it, and went directly to Xianxia. After scanning with his eyes, he saw a pile of medicine slag piled up not far from Xianxia. It was the product of the failure to refine the pill, it was dark and burnt. This medicine dregs is not too much, probably just about 10 parts of material. And the material he handed over to Xianxia 7 days ago, was a full 100 pieces of Source Congealing Pill material. He just don't know how many materials this pill master Yang has consumed. If he can know it, he can estimate the loss rate of his medicinal materials, Kong Suren thought to himself. Pill master Yang. Kong Suren forced a smile on his face, clasped his fist and said, "Have you refined the spirit pill?" "Well, it's all here." Xianxia stretched out his hand and waved. Immediately more than 30 jade bottles appeared in front of him. Hiss! Seeing this scene, Kong Suren couldn't help taking a deep breath, and staring at the jade bottles on the ground stupidly, his whole body dull. Xianxia looked at him in amazement, and shouted, "Treasurer Kong?" Only then did Kong Suren recover, twisting his stiff neck, and looking at Xianxia, "Pill Master Yang, these are all Source Congealing Pill?" "Exactly, Treasurer Kong can check it." Hearing what he said, Kong Suren didn't hesitate anymore, stretched out his hand, took several jade bottles, opened the bottle caps one by one, and found that all of them were filled with mellow, scented Source Congealing Pill. There are 10 in one bottle, and there are more than 30 bottles here, which means there are more than 300 Source Congealing Pill here. This number appeared in Kong Suren's mind, and it was like a sledgehammer hitting him, making him dizzy and unable to think. How can it be? How could this happen? In just 7 days, one person has refined more than 300 Source Congealing Pill? This is equivalent to the results of the past 3 alchemy expert of Spirit Pill workshop working together. Can Xianxia top the 3 by himself? Kong Suren completely at lost and stiff in place, unable to return to his senses for a long time, everything in front of him subverted his understanding of common sense. Seeing this scene, Xianxia couldn't help smiling in his heart. It seems that he still give too much. If he knew it earlier, he would deduct 100 more. In fact, it is not difficult for Xianxia to refine the Source Congealing Pill. After all, it is only a Void King grade middle rank Spirit Pill, and Xianxia himself has long been able to refine a Void King grade high rank Spirit Pill. He just doesn't know the pill recipe, so he never refined it. After experiencing the first few failures, it is becoming easier to do. The number of pills produced by a furnace of medicinal materials is gradually increasing. From the first 2 or 3, to 4 Source Congealing Pill, then 5. 100 materials, only 10 is wasted, and the remaining medicinal materials were all refined into spirit pill, a total of more than 400. Yang Kai secretly deduct 100 spirit pills, so as not to be too shocking. But now it seems that there is no problem with deducting 200 pieces. He himself needs Source Congealing Pill, and he needs a lot of it. Even if he can't use it up, he can still sell it. Source Congealing Pill will definitely not have to worry about sales problem. Kong Suren's expression annoyed him very much. But fortunately, he take all the Source Congealing Pill with pill mark, which was a comfort. After a long time, Kong Suren also laughed, a little nervous. Yang Kai seemed to understand Kong Suren's mood a little, so he didn't say much. After all, Kong Suren didn't expect Yang Kai to be so good. One people work could be worth the sum of the previous 3 alchemy expert. He was only expecting Yang Kai not to waste too many medicinal materials, but the result surprised him greatly. The violent ups and downs of his mood made him unable to restrain the joy of his heart at all, and it was only natural to laugh. To be continued.